Hello everyone, hi guys, you guys doing too? I'm doing it too. Welcome back to my video session. So today I'm going to be showing you how to download, install Sony PlayStation 3 and emulator called RPCS3, which plays all your Sony PlayStation 3 games. So basically I'm doing this for you guys who want to play PlayStation 3 games. I'm not really a fan of PlayStation consoles, to be honest. I'm more of a Nintendo guy. So the problem with these PlayStation is, especially PlayStation 3, is that it's full of remasters and PC games, man. If you already own a PC, you can just play these games on the PC. Because the majority of third-party games that are on PlayStation 3, majority of them are all on PC already, and they're better on there. So if you still own a PlayStation 3, so keep on watching this guide and enjoy the PlayStation 3 games. And we will be streaming them to the Nintendo Wii console. Whoa, hey, at least we can do stuff like that. So here we go. So let's go to Google Chrome. Right here, RPCS3, and press enter. And it's the first link because they got official web Sony, see. That's it. This is it. The open source PlayStation 3 emulator. Okay, this is what it is. If you go more down, see, play beyond. You got all these kind of systems on here. Everything like that. Anyway, let's go back up and you go to the tab called download. Okay. Now, if you are on Windows, yeah, you'll click one of them, yeah. So just click on download for x64. Oh, it's downloading. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's not gonna take so long. Yeah, it's done. Let's minimize that. There's more things you need to understand about this PlayStation 3. Because a lot of people get confused what's going on with it, yeah? So there is extract here. So it brings you all these folders out, yeah? So you need to delete that. And raw file, you don't need that anymore. So make another folder called, I like to call it this, Sony PlayStation 3. That's it. And then drag all these files . No. Be careful about this. Drag all these files, make sure you don't bring the wrong one, into the PlayStation 3 folder, or just create it. And then back up. And drag it in. That's it. Now what you need to do, because it's still not over, you need to get the latest firmware. Okay? So what you need to do, what you need to type here, download PS3 firmware. It'll be the latest one. Don't worry about that. And go to the one which says PlayStation at the top. You need to go on their website, I would. Now this is about the update information, okay? You can read that if you want, yeah? Stuff like that. But that's not what we're looking for, yeah? And what you need to do here. So how to update PS3 system software. You got two options here. You can either use the update using a computer, or you can use the reinstall PS3 as well. So it doesn't really matter. So we can just go on this one. Now when you click on this, it's going to say download PS3 update. It's the latest one here. Look. Nothing happens. Nothing actually works. So what you need to do, you need to right click on this, which says download PS3 update, and go where it says save link as. That's what it says on my computer, okay? And that's your in download folder, and just press save. And then you have to press keep here. Google Chrome doesn't allow you to download it. I think it's something, not a right file. It's downloading that now. Let's go PS3 updat.pup. BPUP. Still downloading. Yeah, you probably can see that anyway. This is a really good emulator for your PS3 games, okay? It's very, very good for that. It's still like complicating emulator because sometimes when you have the ISO files, it doesn't tend to open them. Yeah, there's things like that with it as well. Okay, that's done, yeah? Now, obviously, it's in a download file. We'll drag that, yeah? The PlayStation 3 folder out here. We'll leave that in download folder, just leave it there. Okay, now we're going to the RPC S3. Double click on it. Okay, on the exe file. There you go. Then it's gonna say create this, stuff like that. Don't worry about it. I understand everything. I just press continue. This is the emulator. It looks like that. Okay. Let me show you the. Oh, yeah, there it is. It looks like that. Now here, you need to install a firmware in there. What you need to do now, you need to go into File. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Wait, I'll make that a bit smaller so you can see it properly. Go into File. Then go into Install Firmware. And obviously I got it in my download folder. There it is. On my download folder, remember we downloaded this firmware. Open that. Look, it's installing. The firmware is installing, look at that. Just like your original PlayStation 3 console, same like that. This program is better than the actual PlayStation 3 console. Yeah, successfully installed. So press OK. That's it. That's all done now. Okay. And it's going to compile the files. This needs to be done as well, by the way. So make sure you do that. Okay. So after that, when it's successfully installed, it's going to install all these as well. So it's not finished from there. Download, install, emulator, firmware. This is a process you need to do. You don't need any BIOS files for this, okay? You don't need any of that. They've probably already done all that for you in the emulator. All you just need to install is just the firmware. The firmware is really important. Some people couldn't figure it out how to work it. They couldn't actually even work it. They start putting the ISO ball straight away, and they just put the emulator in there. You don't do like that. Okay, it's going further now. Just take time because it is a firmware, right? Now I'm showing you real time how long it takes. And I'm not cutting any video. Look at that. This is an original real time process. Okay, nearly at the end now. So yeah. It's nearly there now, so don't worry. We just got some couple of seconds now to get it completed. This is really important. The firmware is very important to do, because without that, it's not going to work. The other thing is that this emulator is pre-advanced because it tends to go for your CPU a lot and the RAM. It does things like that, so you have to be careful about that. So you're gonna try and run some games, and majority of the time, quite a lot of these games ain't gonna run properly on it. All right, I'm gonna warn you on that, because people who are showing you when they're installing emulators, they're not even telling you anything. Because once you're gonna install it, some games don't run properly on it. So I'm telling you right now, if you install a game and it's on the compatibility list, it says playable, and then you end up it's not working properly for you, then you know it's got something to do with your hardware. Your hardware, and what I'm talking about, is your PC system. You need a more powerful hardware to run this emulator. Sometimes it's alright to run on a normal, like an i3 core and all that. It will run. So whatever games will run on it, it will run them. So what I would suggest, if you got low-end PC, you got i3 core, just test different games, because the compatibility list is not going to help you, because that compatibility is in some PC requirements. That's where they're coming from. So whatever that compatibility list is showing you, it's not going to happen for you. No, it's not going to work for you because you need at least a good hardware to run this. Now, my suggestion is that for a good hardware to run this PC3 emulator, because it's quite complex, it's not like your PC games, is it? It's not the same thing like that. You should at least have Intel-Core i5 over 3000 gigahertz, like 3200. Okay, you got that. Then RAM, it should be at least 8 GB and more. 8 GB is fine. If you got more, even better. Okay. GPU, well, a GPU could be anything. What can we suggest here? If you got GPUs like 970, 980, you're fine. You don't need to go for the 10 series. If you got anything to do with the 9 series, you're fine. If you got things like 970, 980, they're very good. That should be fine. You need things like that to run this. And a good storage SSD hard drive. What have we got? Should be fine. Okay. Now to add games from here, yeah, I'm gonna add them from my hard drive. You can add them from your hard drive or your desktop. It doesn't really matter, wherever they are. So we go to File, Add Games. Okay, you go there. Go to PC. Mine's a new volume. That's my hard drive. Okay. Then PC emulators. Simulation 3. ISOs. Wherever your ISOs are on the desktop hard drive, just locate them where they are. Okay. We will install. Let's do. Okay, so let's say I made folders for each game. You have to do this. Let's say we got a game called Godzilla. Yeah. You need to double click on that. Don't click on that and press select folder. Don't do that. Click on Godzilla. Now it says, now a lot of people are not telling how to do this. Now here it says PS3 game. Click on that. Just click on it, just highlight it, okay? And then press select folder. And press OK. There you go. Godzilla. There it is. You see that? That's how it works. Now we can do any other configurations. Okay, there's a CPU. Now when we look at all this, yeah, these settings are fine. Yeah, I would say that's fine. Yeah. So the hardware for I'm on about low, because if you got low end and you got things like even on like i3 core, just leave it like that. GPU, there's two in the renderer. You've got OpenGL, ignore it, go for Vulkan. Okay, and once it goes for Vulkan, in your graphics driver, select your GPU. Mine is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970. It's quite good GPU for running these PlayStation 3 games. And rest of this, leave it as you can. You see everything's on there. Leave it the way it is. Default resolution should be 720p recommended. Okay. Resolution scale, just leave that is the way it is. And then your resolution scale threshold as well, leave that there as well. Okay. Because right now, if you got resolution scale, the top one, it's set it on 1280 times 720. Just leave it on that. Man, all this stuff. leave this the way it is, yeah? Audio, don't mess around with that. Alright, this IQ, leave that. System, anything to change in system? No. Network, advanced. So I'm not trying to get any much more than this in this video. It's just like bring the emulator and firmware, and these are all the settings in here. And go. You don't really need to do anything in here, really. That's about it. And by default, yeah, you know your pads, control pads. Yes, I'll show you that control pad thing as well. Right. Here, you set in player 1. And then where it says handlers, you know it says keyboard. Change that. So you need to connect a controller. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to connect I'm going to do the streaming through the Nintendo Wii U. So it recognizes this controller, yeah? I need to do that right now. Because we're going to stream this to the Wii U, won't we? I don't think anybody made this video on the Wii U anyway. So, yeah. Let me set it up on the Wii U first. Get the streaming activated. Stream. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the Wii U screen on. It's much clearer as well. Because this HDMI port it works better than the HDMI 2. It's much better as well. So there you go. Now here, we've connected the Wii U now. Streaming it now, okay? Here, handlers, keyboard. Okay, we'll do jump 3 now and then. Okay. I've recommended. Maybe that could be wrong. Hold on. Let's try the Zen input then, yeah? Zen pad. Let's see if it works. Usually just works like that, I don't know. It is acting weird. Probably works, I don't know. I think it just works straight away like that. So we'll just check that anyway. There it goes. Yeah, it's working, see? I told you, look. That's alright. It's gonna be bigger anyway. Save. Let's see. That's it on that, yeah. Now, something else I want to point out to you. This is amazing, this is okay. Oh, it's like over there, right there. You see here, you can pull this to the right and it'll go bigger. Look at the thumbnails, look at that, look. So if I add a bit more games, yeah, look what happens. It's really good. Where is it going now? Let's come on back again. Oh, I haven't done that. Go Control Lost Prime 2 in there. See that? I'm trying to put another one in there. God, it's going back. I'm going to put Ridge Racer 7. Now, if we want it across, because it's gone down the listening. What's this going to happen? Watch this. Because there's not that many games in there, that's why. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Now here, I think it must be on the list. Now we could do a grid. See that? Leave that back where it was, yeah. Okay, let's get that. Grid. The grid one's the best. Look, when we drag that, look at that. Wicked stuff, man. Look at that. Check it out. You pull it and wherever you want, you can have it there. Look at there you go. So it looks nice. Now we can click on one of the games. So what you do, you double click on them. See that? Works. It's going to do all these module things. He has to go to right to the end. It's going to take a bit of time. It will take a bit of time. Yeah, it's doing it. We'll just do one because some of them do take quite long. So this is streaming to the Wii U now. Yeah, this is streaming. It's not a desktop now. So the desktop is streaming to the Nintendo Wii U. So we're using the actual gamepad. I can even show you that as well. Hey, get away. Okay. It's on the gamepad as well, look. See that? Cool, I'll show you properly. Come a bit closer. Look. Wii U. The gamepad. You can play on the gamepad or the TV. It's dual screen in. It's console pad. Have you noticed if you got any kind of handheld system that can stream PC games, that can only play games on the just a handheld, then it's not gonna go on the TV. Now, if you got any home consoles that can stream PC games, they will only play on television, then they won't stream on a portable system in your hand. But look at this package, what Nintendo did. Nintendo released a package which was a handheld home console in all-in-one. Where do you get a thing like that? But if you buy Nintendo Wii U, you get best of both worlds, just like that. You don't need to bother about these other systems. Because if you go over machines like Sony, Microsoft consoles, they're not worth it. They can't do that. Yeah, because anything to do with any other device, it does that. I mean, because I know Sony, Microsoft do that, but the problem is handheld will do handheld, home console just do home console thing, but they can't do both worlds. No, they can't do that. So this is Nintendo Wii U is so worth it because like if you buy an unboxed one, you can get one for £100. That is flipping cheap. and you imagine you're doing dual screen with it. Wii U gamepad, home games console on TV. Look at that. One package. I mean, I wouldn't mind paying even, I mean, if you wanted a boxed one, like a brand new sealed one, this console worth buying in every aspect. Because I'm going to be honest here, Nintendo Wii U is one of the best games console ever made. It just is. Because originally when you play Nintendo Wii U games on this thing, they are the epic video games I have ever seen. If you see the same game which is on the other systems, it's still not going to be good. Because it's not dual screen, is it? This system plays games on dual screen. And I was quite amazed. You know some of the games that Nintendo Wii U released? You ain't going to believe it. Them games came on the PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Even on the Nintendo Switch. They re-released these games again. I'll be honest with you, these games are already good on Nintendo Wii U. Not only that, they are dual screen games. How are you going to beat that? There's no chance you can beat that, man. This console's epic, man. So yeah, still the best console ever. Okay. It's nearly there now, yeah? Trophies. We don't even need that. Right. I'll just say no way. Alright then. There you go. Okay, I'm using my Wii U gamepad. I'm controlling it from the Wii U gamepad. It's absolutely epic. So we're playing Sony PlayStation 3. We're playing Godzilla on Sony PlayStation 3, streaming on Nintendo Wii U. Check it out. Quite a lot of the PS3 games, yeah, went on to PS4. Now, if you look at this Godzilla game, this is the same game from PS3, which went to PS4. How ridiculous is that? It's the same damn game. And you know, I looked at the graphics, I can't see no difference. It looks about the same. The whole damn game's the same. That's the thing to point out. You know, PS3 and PS4s are always making old games. They're making remasters and taking a lot of games from the PC. They're doing things like that. They're not original enough. The PS3 had only few exclusives. So did PS4, and people went jumpy about it. I mean, what's so good about that? And I don't be funny. I didn't like any of the exclusive games on the PS3 and PS4. I didn't like hardly any of them. I hated every single one. I think they were all rubbish. Honestly, they were bloody crap. Please tell me. Now take a look at this game. Can it run on a hardware like this one I'm showing you? I will show you hardware on my computer as well. What hardware I've got and how the PS3 games are running on this. I tried quite number of PlayStation 3 games. They do actually work on this on my hardware, I have to say. Because the first thing I need to point out, they need to work on the desktop before streaming them to the Wii U. If they struggle to run on the desktop already and you stream that onto the Wii U, you know what's going to happen? It will disconnect. It will disconnect. Your Wii U will disconnect from the streaming because it's not working properly, is it? It's got to be a good experience. It's got to work at a decent speed or good speeds to stream on the Wii U console, you see. Because if it's not working properly, obviously it's going to disconnect, isn't it? Come on. Nearly there. This game's pretty good though. And do you know something else? If you double click on the screen, it goes full screen. Look. Look at that. Full screen. Volume 12. Look at that. Running on Wii U, man. Streaming on Wii U. Check it out. No one's ever showed you this, have they? Godzilla PS3 streaming on Nintendo Wii U. Check it out. Works quite good on this. Works quite good this game. Let's look. Boom. Okay, I'll show you the bit again, yeah. So it's a quite good game, I know. I mean, this is the only good exclusive game on the machine. Set star. I don't know, it was ignoring it. $60 years ago.
60 years ago.
Let's go in black and white first.
That was when Godzilla first appeared. A 50-meter tall kaiju that laid ruin to a city center. Godzilla may not have been fast on his feet, but the threat he posed to mankind was undeniable. We know that Godzilla's claws and his powerful tail constitute his primary means of attack.
Let's go. Godzilla, man.
We also have it on record that he used his oversized upper body to charge at his target.
Oh, it's recharging it. Okay, there you go.
He also lets loose atomic breath, a blast attack from his mouth which can turn a town into a sea of fire in seconds. Grabbing hold of things is also well within his capability.
Grabs it.
This is all the biological data we currently have on record. But we know very little about how or why he possesses such unimaginable powers.
I'm gonna get it down now. have a fight. That's bad.
Godzilla returned to the scene.
I think it is the only good exclusive on the PlayStation 2. Believe me on that.
Someone who paid the ultimate sacrifice back then.
I don't know what people are on about. The other games they're talking about. They're just a bit off. This is the only good game on it.
As a result of our studies, we discovered the very essence of Godzilla's life force and turned it into a powerful fuel for humanity. Now, without G-energy, our civilization would fall apart within a very short span of time. The second is G-force. If the worst should happen and Godzilla or anything of equal threat to mankind should ever appear again, G-force is there to remove the threat. And that's where you come in, man.
No problem.
As far as the public knows, G-force is merely a response unit created to handle disasters. If you learn anything, you'll contact me immediately, correct? So now, after 60 years, there are signs that Godzilla has returned.
I'll give you the short explanation now. Should Godzilla ever appear again, we will need you and the cabinet to set the disaster level. We at G-Force will then respond accordingly.
So I'm ultimately responsible for our strategy to Godzilla. I will not hesitate to act, soldier, although it may very well cost me my political career.
It's a quite good game though. I mean, it's following the film's years. There is. It's not underwater. You can't play these. What's in settings? So all this kind of stuff in there. I'm just gonna play a little bit more because this is about the emulation tests and all that. Ah, it's going in color.
Picking up a strong signal. It's heading to the surface.
It's Godzilla.
Is this Godzilla?
Stage 1.
We cannot determine whether it is the same Godzilla as in our records. What does Godzilla want? Oh no, not the generator.
It must be the G-energy generator. It's the only explanation as to why he chose to come ashore in this area. We discovered G-energy because of him, but it turns out this stuff is his favorite meal.
Maybe Godzilla holds a grudge. After all, the reason he was born in the first place was... forgive me. I spoke out of turn.
It's fine. We need to consider all lines of thinking here. We are going to disaster level 1. We must protect our country.
Moving to commence level 1 response, ma'am. Squad
killing all this, you stupid shit, attacking me, how dare you!
You can switch to the video feed at the data collection point. The data collection squad is requesting orders. Fourth squad, begin your assault. Third squad, begin your assault. Generators in the area are destroyed.
You really just want it.
The generator's power levels have hit zero.
Yeah, you're right.
Godzilla is far
For messing
larger
with
than when
Godzilla.
he became a shore man. It must be the purity of the matter he absorbed. It's accelerating his growth. You were right. He came ashore in search of food.
Incredible. But I doubt it'll be enough to satisfy 60 years of hibernation.
I wish we knew what Godzilla was thinking right now. Do you think he will search for another food source?
And I have to worry about the people's doubts. I hope they don't call for my head. There's no one else in politics who's equipped to handle such difficult decisions.
Both areas are potential landing points.
No, I can't select them. I can't select them below. Yeah, so there you go. Pretty good game. Yeah, check it out. And if you double click again, it goes back into the Windows mode. Yeah? And from here, you could just press the cross. Sometimes it does that, yeah. Okay, let me use this. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, something happened to her. What's going on? Oh, ladies. Yeah, it's there. The damn dollar box is there. I can't get to it. Okay, come on. Anyway. If that error comes, then you just switch off the emulator. Okay. When your hardware is weak, yeah, and is not powerful, you're gonna see, look, stoppage. You're gonna see things like this. So now look at this, what's happening, look. It's still loading, look, it's taking too long. Can you see what's going on? It's taking far too long now, look. And process, yeah. This is gonna happen when, you know, your what do you call it? When your hardware is not strong. So it's gonna do things like that. Because it goes after your CPU quite a lot of times, you see. Okay, so just don't worry about it. It just happens sometimes. There you go, it's gone. See? It's okay. So there you go. Now you learned quite a lot of things from me. What can happen in a low end, even an i3 core PCs. So this kind of stuff can happen. So I also will show you the hardware of my computer. It goes after your hard drive a lot. Alright, system, system, about. There's my hardware. Okay, device name is a desktop, we know that. Processor is Intel Core i3 4160, CPU 3. It's only 3.60 as well. Yeah, it's not that fast. 3.60, okay. The RAM in my computer is only 4 GB RAM, which is not very high. The graphics card in my computer is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now if you look at the first two things, the processor Intel i3, I think there should be Intel Core i5, and where it says RAM, where I've got 4 GB, you should at least have 8 GB there, yeah? What else can we look at? The actual operating system, it should be at least Windows 10, 64-bit, okay? You need to have that. I've got that in my system, otherwise it wouldn't even bloody work. Okay, things like that. And there's got frequently added questions on there, look. And Windows specification here, edition is Windows 10 Pro, that's what I'm buying. The version is from 2009. And it's still already ignore that. OS build, yeah. And things like that. And here there are some questions about the 4GB RAM, is the performance and GPU and video experience and all that kind of things. If you get all this right, you should be fine to work. Even I got this kind of hardware, majority of times it works pretty good. Okay, so there you go. Hope you guys like my video, and it's been quite informative, giving you depth knowledge how you can run a Sony PlayStation 3 emulator on the desktop and stream it to the Nintendo Wii U. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.